Outdoor Life's Grand Slam Adventure Series is really all about getting a reader out in the landscape for the hunt of a lifetime. We asked readers to submit essays, and for this Montana Grand Slam, we had thousands of essays to go through. We picked Jim Ewing because he represented the classic outdoor life reader. He was really into hunting, and he wanted to have an adventure the likes of which he'd never had at home.
I fly into Montana. The first thing you can see landing are the mountains. Absolutely a gorgeous state. In a couple hours, I'm gonna be at this ranch right in the valley here and looking up and seeing these high peaks and mountains.
Jim is the classic eastern whitetail hunter. He said to me he's never seen the entirety of a whitetail deer that he's killed. He's just seen bits and pieces because he hunts them in really dense forests back home.
I'm more accustomed to just going out and walking, trying to spot this stuff myself. And these guides are incredible. They know where the game is. They know where to glass, and they're pointing out these elk that you would never see.
Here at Upper Canyon, we're a full-service outfitter. We have a lodge and cabins. We're near Virginia City and Yellowstone Park. We're right here in the Ruby Valley, which my grandfather homesteaded in 1910. You know, we're very fortunate. We've been in business for almost 30 years in the outfitting industry. And a lot of our customer base comes from repeat clientele or word of mouth. You know, we're so happy that Jim is able to win that Grand Slam prize hunt here in Montana with us with Outdoor Life.
Montana is nothing I have ever expected. The high peaks and rolling valleys, you can see for miles.
We're asking a lot of Jim. We're going to ask him to get on a horse for the first time. We're going to ask him to get up in the mountains in some serious altitude. For somebody who comes from pretty gentle terrain back east, we're asking a lot.
First-time hunters, the best advice I can give you is practice walking at home, shoot your rifle, get ready for a hunt out west. These mountains are tough, and a lot of our clients come from a lower elevation, so they need to get out and exercise before they get here. Be prepared, not only physically, but mentally.
The conditions up here can be very demanding at times, and cold, windy, snowy, lots of work, lots of physical labor, trying to get to where you're trying to go. One tip I would recommend is if there's a stadium somewhere to go and run up and down those stairs as fast as you can run, as many times as you can possibly do it. When you come here, you better be in shape, the very best you can be in shape, because it is very demanding.
And you need warm clothing when you come out west, and when you're out here hunting, the conditions can change extremely quick. Our lodge is at 6,000 feet, and we'll hunt up to 8,500, 9,000 feet. You know, you'll get up in the dark and start riding horse if you're on an elk hunt, and then you're expected to hike and get within 200 to 300 yards of a bull elk in order to harvest one. And Jim's up to it. He's in good shape, he's mentally prepared, and he'll do great. And with Andrew with Outdoor Life helping him, that it will be a great hunt for him though. Get that elk and they'll come back to the lodge, and we're gonna look for some whitetail. While they're up there, we've been scouting the last month or so, and we've got a couple of deer that we think Jim would be happy with, and when they get back, we're gonna see if Jake and Jim will go out and get himself a whitetail. There's nothing fake about us. I mean, when you have your dinner fork, you better save it for dessert, because that's just who we are. This is the real West. It's what I've done my whole life. I grew up doing it, and I really want to share it with you.
It's absolutely a gorgeous state, a gorgeous ranch. You have to see it. You have to be here and see where I am right now to really appreciate what you're seeing here. It's a lot different experience, and pretty exciting experience having these knowledgeable guides do this for me, and it's a lot of fun.
Jim brings the greatest attitude to this. He is up for anything. He's up for all these new experiences, and I know he's going to do well, largely because he's going to be lifted by that great attitude. He's ready for the adventure of a lifetime.